evolution may indeed, some people feel, account for complex structures in the living world, having developed from simple structures in the living world. I'm not convinced that it does, but many people feel it does. Dawkins is the one who said that it was before Darwin, it was impossible to be an intellectually fulfilled atheist. Now we can be intellectually fulfilled atheists. Well, once you have a living thing, you can. But Darwin had nothing to say about the origin of life. In fact, except in the original edition of Darwin's Origin of Species, in the last paragraph, he said that divine benevolence put the first living thing here, and then evolution started happening. That's still probably the best explanation an evolutionist can give, because things that are pre-biological don't evolve. Natural selection deals with things that pass on traits genetically to offspring. That's the beginning of evolution. That's a creature has a mutation of some kind, and through its genetics it passes it on, and so there's variation. That variation may lead to more complexity, so says evolution. But you don't have any evolution of any kind until you have a living thing first. I did not argue about anything like evolution. What I argued for is the origin of life and the origin of information, which has to be there before there's a self-replicating molecule. Those things cannot be caused by evolution, because evolution is allegedly caused by those things. Non-living things, non-replicating things don't start. When Dawkins was interviewed by Ben Stein, what was the beginning of life? He says, well, the thing, it was at the first, the origin of the first self-replicating molecule, Dawkins said. Okay, well, and so how'd that happen? Well, that could have been seeded here from creatures or from another planet. Well, that transports the problem to another planet. It doesn't solve the problem. Where did the first self-replicating thing in nature begin? It had to be there before evolution could begin. So I didn't make arguments that evolution can answer. I could. I mean, if I'd gone further, I might have given some arguments that evolutionists might have as response to, but I didn't get that far. I talked about the origin of life and the origin of information. And both of those things have to be there before there could be any evolution. Bill said he's a equal opportunity skeptic about the supernatural. And so he's equally skeptical about the resurrection of Jesus as he is about Buddha walking on water and about Muhammad splitting the moon. Well, those are not equal things either. Buddha was an ordinary man and never claimed to be anything else. Buddha did not claim to be God. He did not claim to be the Son of God. He didn't claim to be anything special except an enlightened one, awakened one. And the one who is awake is what Buddha means. He's one who had an enlightenment. He doesn't claim to have supernatural powers. And the earliest followers of his didn't claim that either. Later traditions added those in. But likewise, Muhammad was a mere man. He's a prophet. Prophets sometimes do miracles. But Muhammad was a mere man. And to split the moon is a nonsensical thing to do. When Jesus did miracles, they were consistent with the claims of who he claimed to be and who he, according to those nearest to him, proved himself to be by the resurrection of the dead. And therefore, again, the claims that Jesus did miraculous things, they may be doubted by a skeptic, but they are not on the same plane with the claims that an ordinary man who never claimed to be anybody special did similar things. It's true in the legends of the followers of these guys, anything can be claimed, but do the claims of specific actions fit the whole identity and the whole worldview that surrounds the man and his general claims? I don't think so, those guys. 1 minute. On the matter of suffering, I can't in 1 minute tell you what I elsewhere have said in 6 hours, only briefly. And I have tapes, I have lectures on making sense out of suffering from a Christian point of view. I can't in 60 seconds do any justice, so perhaps in my 3 minute summation I may get to something of that. I doubt it, but maybe in the questions and answers, if I have a moment or two, I can say something more about that. I'm not even going to try to do it justice, but I have to cut off 40 seconds or less. So I'll go ahead and yield the rest of my time to Bill.